Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. All right, bad news for Bulls fans. If you didn't already have enough of that, Zach LeVine has entered health and safety protocol. Now, I am not really sure um, what the stipulations would be. Would he be able to turn in a negative test in 24 hours? Because that's how it used to be. Hopefully, that would be possible. And if that's the case, maybe you guys can get lucky. To be honest with you, I really think that, and I've said this more than once, so nobody's gonna be surprised by this. I think this is a situation where it could be addition by subtraction, to be honest with you. And it's not that there's anything wrong with him as a player. It's just that he doesn't fit what you guys do that well in theory. And that's only in theory because there's a lot of different things you could do with your lineup that could change that around and make him fit better. But I haven't seen those things. And, maybe it's not to your best interest to try to cater things to Zach LeVine. I think that maybe Ayo Dosunmu probably would be a better player if he can shore up his efficiency offensively just a little bit, because he does become a liability sometimes breaking shots, but he helps so much passing the rock. He helps so much defensively, and he really helps with pace because he's a really, really hard playing player. He plays hard, and he goes after 50-50 balls. He plays with a lot of energy, and he accumulates a lot of statistics. And he could be a triple-double threat if he's given maximum minutes. With ease, to be completely honest with you. So I look at him as somebody who needs more time on the floor, who would help your team defensively, for which you have a lot of deficiencies, particularly around the perimeter. We saw that you guys were leaving open, wide open 3-point shots repeatedly over and over and over again. I don't know how much of that you want to contribute to Zach LeVine being on the floor. I'm not certain. I haven't done the homework and I won't dare, but I know one thing. Ayo Dosunmu should, in theory, help with that. And so I just feel like regardless of how you do it, he needs to get more minutes in this series. And if he would have been playing a healthy dose of minutes in this entire series, his energy would have been infectious for this Bulls team. Zach LeVine's eating those minutes. Take that for what it's worth. So that's how I'm looking at it. They really miss Lonzo Ball, of course, but at the end of the day, you're going up against the champs. There's no guarantee you would have had a chance either way. Giannis is forcing the issue, and we know that they don't have an answer for him. Pat Williams is a nice player that can do some things for you, but he struggled a lot learning himself in this series, and he just wasn't able to develop because he's been injured. So when you throw him out there, he's going to bump his head, and you have a very small margin for error. So in other words, it didn't matter. I hate this for Zach LeVine because I know it matters to him. He ain't going to see it this way, but it didn't matter. His season was over, straight up. And I think you might have seen him play his last game in Chicago, because I see how aggressive the GM is there. They've done a fantastic job putting together this team, and I know they see room for improvement, and he's one of the better pieces to probably move on from, along with Vucevic, in my humble opinion. You just need to get the non-defensive players off of this team, so that the defensive players that on this team can play more, and that you can give yourself even more of a defensive presence next year. So that's my opinion. Maybe they see it differently, but yeah, if I were GM, that would be the case. So hopefully Zach LeVine is healthy. Most importantly, he doesn't have any issues of any kind, and he can find peace with this series, or even better, maybe his team can extend the series so he can come back and play some more this season. But to be honest with you, with health and safety protocol being as it is, his season is more than likely over. So that's just what it is, you guys. Not so good news, but I told you to keep your eyes open for this, because this is not the last time you're going to hear that. Health and safety protocol will continue, and it's going to remove players from these series, and it's going to be something that devastates a lot of fans. So just be ready. It's happening. BDF44, thank you all for watching. I'm out.